Hey everyone, Jack of all bricks here, back again with another LEGO Star Wars set review for you. Today we're going to be delving into a series that I haven't really touched much on this channel yet, but that's all about to change. Because the series in question is The Mandalorian, and the set we're looking at today is none other than Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon's battle. Taking a look at the box, you can see it's set number 75386, with a total of 289 pieces. Now, this set was released June 1st of 2024 and is still currently available on store shelves. In terms of minifigures, it includes 2 Imperial Praetorian Guards, and of course the titular Moff Gideon and Paz Vizsla. Now, let's take a closer look at those minifigs, shall we? Paz Vizsla. In my humble opinion, one of the coolest Mandalorian characters to come out of the show. He looks absolutely iconic with his heavy armor and that insanely powerful blaster rifle. And here he is in his LEGO form. Looking pretty good too, I must say. I'm really impressed with this minifigure. LEGO really did a great job. Everything from the prints, like the Mandalorian logo there on his left shoulder, to the extra piece for the shoulder and chest plate armor to make him look a little beefier. Right down to some details that I never even noticed before. His jetpack is actually yellow, and I hadn't noticed that. I was kind of surprised when I was putting this together, but if you look in that reference photo, his jetpack is yellow. And of course, because he's never shown his face to anyone before, LEGO very smartly included just a plain black head with no face underneath that mask. Moving on, we're going to take a look at the Praetorian Guard, as shown here. Now, I have always thought these guys were the coolest, with their sleek blood red armor and their impressive vibro weaponry. Very intimidating. And here they are in their minifig format. Now, I don't quite think that they captured the angles properly on the helm. I mean, the mold is nice and the print is okay. It just doesn't look quite as menacing as the real deal, if you know what I mean. Other than that, though, they are really nice minifigures, and it is kind of cool that they included them in this set. And finally, we get to the big bad himself, Moff Gideon, looking pretty epic here in his shiny black armor and Mandalorian-inspired helmet. And even as a minifig, he looks pretty darn intimidating, if you ask me. I really like this figure. I think LEGO did a phenomenal job on it. The printing really captures his armor quite well. They even included a little printed 1x1 piece for his jetpack in the back there, which I thought was a neat addition. And his helmet, I gotta say, is top notch. It is a unique mold for this particular character, and I find that it adds just so much value to it. Now, this is also the only minifig in this set that includes not one, but 2 faces. So here is Moff Gideon with his hairpiece on in sort of a neutral expression. Or you could have him with his angry battle expression showing, like he's just about to take on Mando with the Darksaber. Now, let's take a look at the actual build. Once you open up the box, you'll get 3 numbered bags, as shown here, as well as your handy-dandy instruction manual. Finishing off, bag 1 will get you this far in the set. As you can see, the rocky face on the right-hand side is built up nicely. And it also gives you an idea of the full footprint and size of the completed model. Also, off on the side there's a little alcove with a really neat detailed printed sticker for a control panel on the wall. Bag 2 completes the archway, as well as the rocky facing on the other side of the model there. As you can see, it's all starting to come together, starting to look pretty good. They also included some really nice sticker detailing on the inside of the archway and just above it. And finally, bag 3 completes the build, with the door itself in place, as well as a stud shooter turret on the top watchtower. This is a really cool set, I must say. I would definitely be into it for playing around, and I'll show you why. There's some really cool play features on this guy. Turning the model around to the back, I can show you the door mechanism. It's something so simple and yet so effective. As you can see, there's a little nub there for opening the door, and a little lever off to the side. Now, when you open the door fully, it drops the lever in place underneath, and there's a small piece that holds it in place, like so. Turning it around, you can see from the front, it looks really cool this way. Opening the door fully, letting it hang there, and then when you want to close the door, all you have to do is flick that little lever in the back, and it slides right down. Such a cool feature. The stud shooter turret up top of the tower there is really neat too. It rotates a full 360 degrees and has dual green stud shooters. Well, I guess they could be whatever color you want. But I really like the translucent red sort of display screen or heads-up display there. Another cool feature is you can remove the gun turret entirely from the watchtower and place it elsewhere on the battlefield. Doing so also reveals a little cubby where you can store your extra studs, or maybe Moff Gideon's hairpiece. And then when you're done, you can just close it up nice and easy. I love all the details and extra little bits that LEGO adds to sets like this. In particular, this one has a little crate here that if you open it up, you can see a couple little thermal detonators in there. Always handy to have around just in case. Yeah, little things like that, though, really do it for me when it comes to LEGO sets. It just adds so much more. So I think I'd have to give this set an 8 out of 10. The minifigures are by far the biggest appeal to me. Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon look fantastic. The build itself is meh. I mean, it looks good for what it is, don't get me wrong. It's just not that much in terms of a structure, really. But again, maybe it's more meant for playing around, and I just don't get it because I like to display my stuff. As always, though, I'd like to hear what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. It's just a couple of clicks for you, but it means the world to me. Thank you so much for watching again. Take care, and may the bricks be with you.